Welcome again to Mac Media. Please do follow us, like our page, subscribe, and click on the bell icon so you get notifications for all our new stories. We're still with our visitor today, Miss Alvin Agaba, a stage 2 cancer survivor who has a wonderful and very beautiful story of hope. Over to you again, Miss Alvin. So you're done with radiotherapy and chemotherapy treatments in Aga Khan Hospital, Nairobi. What next?
Well, when I got done with it, I had to come back home. So I had to go to the airport. I remember I reached the Kenyan airport. Honestly, I don't even remember which one to be exact. But anyway, I reached, and then I have luggage. They even first made me like lose some of the luggage. Apparently, the kilograms I had. I don't know this.
You had too much. You had stayed too long.
Regardless of the pain I was going through, I had to get some souvenirs for my people.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, you guys, yeah. So I mean, I have treatment. I'm excited about going home.
Yeah.
That's all. Let me get a yellow heart for mom. I mean, movement. So anyway, so I reached the airport and they tell me I can't board, and I'm asking why can't I board? Okay. They're like, you're too underweight. You don't look okay. Maybe you should go back. And I'm like, hold on. Let me first show you what this Muchiga can do. I started running, splitting from corner to corner just
of
to
the
show
airport.
them inside where we were being cleared. Like showing them, you guys, I'm not really that sick. I just had treatment, but I'm okay. So they're like, okay, since you've done the running session, you can now board. It's cool. So I went. I'm all excited. I've reached into the airport. I'm feeling, I'm home. I can smell home.
Yeah.
My cousin is busy looking out because he works at the airport. So he was looking out for me. Like he knew that the plane had landed, so
yes.
he was looking out for me. Only for him to be in front of me, but he's busy doing this.
Wow.
I'm like, you guy, I'm here. So he looks at me like, oh, yo.
So he could not recognize you.
He could not recognize me at all. And it really felt a little bit. I think that was more of my wake-up call, like, okay, you need to understand that now you're different.
You look different.
Yeah. So you have to find a way of accepting. And now I started thinking of so many things. I need to go do teeth whitening. I think I should buy like foundation, put on my... Yeah, I started looking.
Cover the scar.
But you know what you forget is that you end up looking like a clown. It is too... There's some scars that just can't be covered.
Yeah. So you land in Entebbe. You're back home. And then what? What is life like after that?
Kids were there. There was a lot of fellowshipping with my families. I felt at home. The eating wasn't as good as it used to be because I lost, I don't know, like I was 65 kilograms, and then by the time I came back, I was 47 kilograms. Yeah, so I was really, really thin. But I tried to catch up and wait for, the time of going for my review.
So when does your review then happen? How long do you have to wait for that?
Up to 6 months.
6 months after the chemo?
Yeah, after the treatment, up to 6 months.
Okay.
That's when I was supposed to go for the review.
Okay.
So, which I did, only to find out that I had another tumor on the other side that was growing.
No.
Yeah, so again, that was another blow. But when I put everything together, I was looking at the finances, first of all, that were already spent on me.
Yes.
And the pain I went through.
Yes.
And my people being devastated. I was like, I can't do this.
Again.
I can't.
Oh my.
So I sit down with my parents. I tell them, you guys, you know what? This is what's happening. But I love you so much. But let me make my peace. Like, let me find out how long I have. then let me utilize that time that I'm going to be around. Let me see if I'm to spend time with my children or spoil myself. Do whatever I have not done that I feel like I need to do before basically the bucket list thing.
Yeah.
So, my parents are also torn between, okay, she's an adult, we can't force her to do what she doesn't want to do. And we also understand that she went through pain. So one day I'm home and my mother calls me. She tells me, there's this lady I want you to go and see, they say she's good. So why don't you, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, okay, she does herbal medicine. So in my head, I'm thinking, oh, yeah, let's just go. It doesn't hurt to try it out.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I'm dying anyway. So I just, I came with her. And the doctor, is telling me ABCD, use this like this. But in my head, I'm like, this is a waste of time and resources, but it doesn't hurt to try it out. It's okay. So I started my treatment. 2 weeks. 2 weeks down the road, I find out, okay, I was sleeping and then I'm seeing particles coming out through my nose and my mouth, like fatty particles with blood.
2 weeks into your treatment?
Yeah, 2 weeks into my treatment because I was supposed to do I was supposed to take 4 doses. Each dose takes 1 month.
Okay.
So this is just 2 weeks into my treatment. I'm like, there is no way. I am dead. I'm not seeing white light. Anyway, I go to my phone. I'm calling Mom. This is happening. I don't know what it is. She gets out of Parliament. She comes running. She's calling the doctor on her way. What is happening? And she's like, if it's what I'm suspecting, I think that the tumor has burst. Now, this is something that she said, and I was still like, no.
Me, I'm dying.
I've gone through surgery, I've done radiotherapy, I've done this, and you're telling me this stuff I've been drinking is what you're... Nah. She's like, take her for an MRI scan. I go, they're scanning, there's no tumor.
Wow.
I'm like, no. This thing is playing a trick on me. I continued with the medication. Now, I think the one I loved the most was the hemp. Now, hemp is the oil that is extracted from marijuana. It's one of the main treatments of cancer.
Okay.
So now you're thinking, you don't drink, nothing you can take to, get you happy. It was my favorite. My favorite.
So what exactly were you taking? Apart from that, what else were you taking?
Bee venom, okay. And hemp, black seed oil, neem oil. Whenever I say that the word neem, my brain kind of. I think I took all that for long. That every time I think of it, and yet I have to even continue. Even when I'm fine, I'm supposed to continue with it. Anyway, immune boosters. There was it's like the dose is full of so many concoctions, and each of them is doing something different. Okay. My appetite became better. My skin started glowing a little bit. Then the scars are healing because black seed oil does a lot, by the way. A lot, both internally and even externally. So there was so much going on. I go for a review and everything is fine. Me was coughing blood, there's no more blood. I'm thinking wait a minute, how is this possible? As in herbal medicine, herbal of
You still didn't believe it.
I still didn't believe it. Could this be true? Am I I did all that. I think I did, I think I've done 4 reviews.
MRI? Reviews in terms of...
With MRIs, it's also not good to go into the MRI machine. But still, I did 3 MRIs to make sure.
It's not there.
It's not there.
Wow.
And I'm clean up to now. This is 2020.
And
We
when
are now
was
in
that?
2023. That was 2020.
2020?
Now we're in 2023.
Yes.
And I still do my reviews to make sure I am healthy. I do not fall sick. You don't find me with fever or I don't know what infection, or there's a way my immune system was boosted, like
Shut up, huh?
it shot up. I don't get weird diseases. No.
Okay, in our conversation, you mentioned a time when you wanted to die and, tried to go into run into a car or something. Can you just share that?
Oh, yeah. You see, normally with cancer patients, we have this sense of like rejection. Even when you're not being rejected, by the way, somehow you feel like, oh my God, this person is rejecting me. Oh my God, they're not going to love me the way I am. Oh my God, I don't have that bat I used to have. That kind of stuff. Then you're thinking, you're already dead anyway. You're having that self-pity. We always have that self-pity. I don't know why we always do that. But self-pity can't take you anywhere. You're going to just keep on, instead of thinking, you know what? Let me get well, I need to do this, I need, be creative. Start thinking, what is it that I've never tried to do? Let me try to do it now that I have some time on my hands, So, I stood in, I wanted to die either way because I was like, I'm not going to get well. That was before I started the herbal.
So that's when you had just realized you had another
tumor. Yeah. So I went, I stood in the middle of the road and I was waiting for an expensive car to knock me down, because I needed to die happy at least. So I had to wait for a German car for that to happen. And believe me, it came. Silver Mercedes-Benz. And I think the guy was even in shock because the way I jumped in the middle of the road when he just ran into me, and then of course he was like, I'm not going to get arrested.
Oh, he continued.
He continued.
But did he knock you?
Yeah, he did. I have
really?
scars, yes. But you see, in all that being knocked, I was waiting for white light. Only to wake up and I'm in hospital. And my question is, what is the problem with you? I already have this cancer thing.
Why don't you just take
Yes,
Oh, God.
But then, like in a split second, I started imagining how God is seated on his throne and, he's like kind of laughing, like, look at this silly girl. Eh? Like, you ain't done.
You're going back.
And it was true, because that's when I realized that I had a purpose in life. That's when,
Let's go to that purpose. What have you been doing since? How has your life changed? How have you transformed?
I decided to come and join the very same person who gave me that medicine to help me heal me. So I work with her. The company is called BAMO International Group. It's for herbal researchers. So I became part of them. We've been getting so many cancer patients. Some have been healed from cancer who have it at stage 4.
Really?
Yeah, some come when it's a little bit too late. Like really too late.
Like at what stage?
That's the thing. There's a way cancer plays with us, and I still don't understand it, because to some people it is going to rush you. It's going to maybe spread faster, eat up your organs before you know it. It's too late. Some people find out when it's already at stage 4 and they didn't know, and then when you try to help, it's still too late. Some others come when it is stage 4 and they actually come through. So it's a little bit confusing, but all we know is that we have only one purpose, and one purpose only, to help people heal from this hideous disease.
But the earlier, the better.
The earlier, the better.
Yeah.
The
So,
earlier
what
the
advice
better.
would you give our viewers today on maybe doing checks, routine checks, and stuff like that?
I would kindly request people to always, at least maybe once in a year, go and do a full body checkup, because cancer is a silent killer. You do not know when you will get it or what. Like I said, some people find out when it is too late.
Yes.
So if they go and do those checkups when it is early enough, it also helps us to help them.
Okay.
And we don't even stop you from doing your chemotherapy or radiotherapy. No. They call herbal medicine an alternative, safer alternative, medicine. It still can go alongside the biomedicine.
Okay.
Yeah,
Amazing.
which can help with kind of balancing the side effects of the biomedicines.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much, Miss Alvin, for sharing your beautiful story, a story of hope, a story that would give hope to any and everyone out there that there's a chance. Don't think, you have lost it all. You can have faith to live again and, to stay alive. But do not give up. Do not ever give up. I think that in our second session, you're going to share with us more about the medicine, the details of what exactly BAMO does, whether they only treat cancer or other ailments, and, the more detailed explanation about their treatments. So thank you so much for giving us your time, Miss Alvin. We are so grateful. We are so encouraged. If you're out there and you have this challenge, you are not alone. Do not give up. Have faith in God. At the end of the day, He will come through for you like He did for her. Thank you, and God bless you. Thank you to our crew and to our viewers. Thank you and bye.
Through the wastelands, through the highways.